2/3 of Manitoba's 52 COVID-19 cases today among unvaccinated people. The numbers really shine through on this, don't they? The fact that this is a pandemic now of the unvaccinated. Some great memes out there really explaining how, in very simple terms, the vaccine does not put a force field around you, preventing you from getting sick. We don't see people getting maybe the chicken pox or smallpox or measles, mumps, rubella because everybody else has it. So there's just no place for it to circulate. But when we are now looking at studies from Angus Reid today, it looks like the vaccinated are starting to get a little testy, saying, listen, if I'm vaccinated and I need help in a hospital, I should get priority over those who are unvaccinated. Does it surprise you that the vaccinated people are starting to say, okay, I'm tired of having my surgery or my treatment put off because you're not getting the shot?
Agree with you entirely on that point. Raywat Deonandan is with us from the University of Ottawa. Richard and Julie with you on 680 CJOB. Interested in your thoughts as our children go back to school, the ones 12 and under going back, the vulnerability of this group, given what's going on in the United States. And we're seeing hospitalization of some children, even in those areas where you do have pretty good vaccine take-up. Is that a coming attractions to what may happen here in Canada, Raywat? I agree. There's mask mandates, et cetera. Most schools are really clamping down on that. What are you seeing from the numbers in other provinces? We're still low here in Manitoba, but we're getting our cues here from Ontario, Quebec, Alberta, and Saskatchewan. Any children there getting sick? A researcher will join us from Children's Hospital here in Winnipeg on how your teen can be a part of the solution. That's in about 8 minutes. Jules?
And here in Manitoba, we do have the healthcare professionals compelled to get their vaccines. school staff are, of course, kids under the, that 11 and up are eligible, not required by most schools in the city, but again, hoping that that will happen. And we've seen our vaccine passport QR code come back, as have the mask mandates. Do you think Manitoba has done enough soon enough to either stem the tide of a fourth wave or prevent it entirely? Are you comfortable with the large scale events with double vaccinated individuals? As many of us watch the Labor Day Classic, as it's called here in Manitoba, from Mosaic Stadium in Saskatchewan, I was cringing because they do not have a double vaccination requirement yet. They will now in Saskatchewan. It has been in place since large sporting events and concerts have been up and running in Manitoba. Are you comfortable, with 30,000 people, particularly outdoors, if they are double vaccinated?
Raywat Deonandan, appreciate the time. Thanks so very much for joining us as always.